What's up, everyone? Pongroomproductions coming back at you with another movie review. We're going to do Equalizer 3 starring Denzel Washington and Dakota Fanning. They kind of team up again since, what was it? Burning Man or Man on
Man on
Fire?
Fire.
Man on
Yeah.
Fire. Mike, go ahead. You go first. Give me your rants on the movie. We're doing spoiler review.
Spoilers.
You can talk about beginning, middle, and end
Yeah.
all the way up to what you thought of it.
Okay. So it's a action, hardcore action film. Basically, the gist of the film to me is Denzel versus the mafia, and in Sicily, Italy, and it's basically a competition for like who like the best kill of the movie. It's like every inventive kill they can do. Maybe not as inventive as like the John Wick series, but they're pretty brutally depicted. And let's see, let me just go straight out with my number. Should I just go out with my number real quick?
Well, no.
There's not much to say about this movie, man.
The movie is super violent,
Super violent.
super violent. Which I can, I like.
It wasn't like I didn't have to turn away or anything like that. I mean, it wasn't like you saw guts or anything like that.
Yeah,
but
there were some surgical moments.
there were some moments that were kind of
Yeah.
grisly. Yeah.
But the movie's pretty violent. A little bit more than I expected. Definitely a rated R movie.
Oh yeah.
I
Hard
thought
R.
I thought it was the best of the three Equalizers. But go ahead, give them a little bit of the beginning, middle, and end.
Beginning, middle, and end. Denzel is doing a mission, gets severely injured, gets rescued and mended and put back together by a doctor in Sicily who does it kind of under the table without the police knowing because it was a bullet wound and blah blah blah. Nurses him back to health. Denzel grows to love the town he's in Sicily. Mafia's there. He starts seeing what the mafia does. Blah blah blah. There's like a drug terrorist kind of plot thing going on there.
Yeah.
And lots of killing. And yes, Denzel wins in the end. The town wins in the end. It's yeah, very violent. And actually, circling back, I did actually wince at the surgery scene.
Yeah.
I did actually look away
Yeah.
for those parts. So yeah, it was pretty gruesome.
I like the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I think the trailers kind of didn't do it justice, if you ask me.
Okay.
They could have. I mean, Denzel is just Denzel in this movie. He doesn't have that many lines, honestly.
No.
He does have a lot of dialogue, but it's just I guess it's a throwaway. You know what I mean?
The movie?
It doesn't seem like it furthers his character a whole lot.
No.
It doesn't really end like I'm just gonna be done here for good. It's just like, okay, Equalizer 3, there could be a fourth. Who knows?
There is a little bit something different in
Yeah.
that, just a little hint of it here and there is that him, like, is he a good man? And he's like, I don't know. So he's conflicted about what he does. I mean, he knows what he does is pretty.
Yeah, I mean, he's killing people.
He's
you
killing
know what I
people
mean?
straight. Yeah, he's not an angel, that's for sure.
I feel like this is just another great actor getting older. Gotta give him the the badass old man still.
I got to get as much money out of Hollywood as I can.
yeah,
while I
it's
can. Right.
like for the Equalizer for Denzel is like taken for Liam Neeson, basically.
Sure, I could see that. Yeah.
I like the movie. The scenery was really good.
Oh yeah, really beautiful movie.
yeah, very beautiful movie.
cinematography and all that stuff. Sure.
Community vibe going on. Sicily and Italy
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Naples and touched on the culture a little bit, but at the same time, all the enemies were just drenched in black. Their cars were black, their motorcycles were black,
Were they good, the bad guys?
their clothing was black, their hair was black.
Were they remarkable to you in any way?
Hold on, I'm not done.
Right.
All their tattoos were black.
Sure,
Even their
sure.
guns, basically, like no one had a chrome gun or anything. It
Right.
was just everything.
Evil aesthetic.
Black socks, black shoes,
Sure.
probably black gloves, black jewelry.
It was very much a motif they were going for there.
Yeah, it's like we get it. We can identify them.
yeah, we know these are the bad guys.
At the same time, I was like, I was thinking in the movie, like, are they going to change? And it was because they were at a funeral, and I was like, oh, it makes sense. They're
Makes
wearing all
sense,
black
yeah.
there. But other than that, it was like, come on, not one guy has a different colored shirt or nothing.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
But overall, I'm gonna give this movie a 7.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I was entertained. The action was good, brutal, very bloody. There was a scene in the movie where they do like a in the eye flashback, kind of like a
Right.
shaky cam, like
First
first person
person.
view, and it didn't do well for me. They put like a weird like, oh, if your eye had an
Like a fisheye
overlay,
kind of
yeah,
thing.
they
Yeah.
did like a retina kind of like, and then he shot a guy in the head and the mirror was behind him,
And
and
you
that's
see
when he,
himself.
yeah, and
Yeah.
he's like, oh, I'm a killer, and it's like, all right, we get it. I would have liked to have seen him do some more physical action in the movie.
Denzel's older guy now.
Yeah, but it would have been okay to see like, all right, you know what I mean? Like the
You
whole
want to see some
movie,
karate or something? What are we
I don't
talking about?
know.
I mean, come on, he's not John Wick.
I
I mean,
know, I
yeah.
know. He's not, but like at the same time, they show him like going up the steps. He's got the bullet wound from like I guess like his back, and this old lady's like, take it slow.
But then he gets in better shape and
Yeah,
all
but
that.
they're like
And,
alluding to him getting older, of course,
right.
which, is cool. But like, I thought they were going to go the route of like, he's going to have to take on these guys, but he's not nearly as fast as he used to be. Because his whole thing was, I can kill all of you in X amount of seconds.
Right.
And he would time it on his watch.
Mm-hmm.
And then he'd be like, I still got it. I'm still quick. You know what I mean? Like in the first one, he was like, oh, I'm a little slow now. Like I'm a second or two behind. I thought they were going to be like, oh man, like it's harder for me to do these guys, kill them, and you know what I mean, because I'm older and I'm hurt, and now it's like, okay, he's in jeopardy because he's still healing, but they're like, nah, he's back doing 100%, and
Like a
start,
week later, he's
yeah,
fine.
start
Yeah.
killing people. Yeah, they gave no time lapse of like, all right, 3 months.
I gotta say, one moment, real quick, is that the younger brother, and that's when it starts, when he starts killing the mafia guys. And there's the scene which they show in the trailer where he's like, he got his thumb on the guy's nerve in his hand, and he's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, when I press this, you don't want to get to level 4." Blah blah blah. I don't quite understand why he chose to kill them right after that. Like, I didn't see that there was a thing. Like, if they had done something, I mean, yeah, they did intimidate the guy,
Yeah.
but it's like they did way worse stuff in the movie. And he just
So
says, "Okay, killing time." He just starts killing them.
basically, he gets helped out by this doctor. Doctor says it's a fall, not a gunshot wound. Very low key. I don't know who he reports to because he's just a doctor at the top of
He's
the
like
hill.
doing it by himself, you know,
Yeah.
so he doesn't even have to report him to the police. you
Yeah.
know?
I think his like son or friend, the person who found him, was a police officer.
I think so. Yeah.
They don't really look into it too much, but they know it's a gunshot, so something shady went down. But they don't really go asking questions. Then he just kind of figures out he was doing something. I don't remember the tie-in, if this ties into the second movie or the first movie, because there's a throwback to some dude and his pension at the end, and
Yeah, maybe he was in the first or the second one.
yeah,
I remember
I don't
him.
necessarily remember or understand that callback,
Yeah,
but maybe
yeah.
there's a detail that ties it all in. I thought they were going to end the movie with like, yeah, I'm gonna stick around for a little while, maybe I'll retire, but they didn't even allude to that.
Well, it's kind of implied that he does that. He sticks around. He likes the place.
Yeah, but that's it. There's nothing like, I think I'm done after this. I'm gonna do one last favor and then wrap it up.
You don't think that kind of was the gist of it at the end? Like, oh, I'm gonna just chill out here now and read
It's
my end of my
it's
days.
open
you know?
to interpretation. You know, like he could maybe, if they throw enough money at him, make an Equalizer 4.
I'm certain he could. Yeah, if this thing opens up in the theaters big time. So you're giving it a 7?
I give it a 7. I was entertained. It was a little long to me.
Really?
Could have been shaved 15-ish minutes.
Wow, okay.
Basically. But what do you give it?
Entertained, had a good time, but it's not like an all-time great movie or in the greats or even in the really goods. It's a 6. It's a 6.
You give it a 6.
You give it a
I
6.
give it a 7.
Mm-hmm.
I would give the other Equalizers a 5 or a 6.
So this one is the best one to you?
I think this one's the best of the 3.
I haven't seen the first one. The second one I thought was pretty decent. I think I would
Yeah.
give the second one a little bit of an edge.
But this one had cooler scenery.
That's true.
It was
That's
a little
true.
bit, less, I don't know, cliche. You know what I mean?
Perhaps.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think I see your point.
Rewatchability, I'm gonna go ahead and give this, I'd say a 4.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'd watch it again. I think it's a one and done. basically the app for the movie theater was only showing us one movie, and we basically were forced to
We
go
were
see.
forced.
Yeah,
We were
I would have
coerced.
liked to have seen Gran Turismo instead
Which we
because
will
we
see,
used to
yeah.
play the video games
Right,
and we
right.
had the joystick
Right, we had the steering
with a
wheel,
steering
yeah.
wheel that was powered and gave you
Mm-hmm.
feedback and
That was cool.
resistance. It was cool with the foot pedals and all
Oh,
that.
yeah.
So we're into that. Yeah, but we were forced to see this movie. Wasn't a bad movie. I don't know. That's really all I got.
Rewatchability for me, it's a one and done. If it's on TV, maybe I'll watch a little bit of it. Like, oh, remember that scene? That was cool when he killed that guy.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give it a 3. Rewatchability, 3.
three.
Yeah.
Wow, some low scores. If you like Denzel Washington, I say go see it once.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean?
Yeah. If you like the Equalizer, series, go for
Yeah,
it.
go for it. I guess it's worth the price of admission once if you're into that. If you're like, let's see how this one goes, but it's going to end up on Netflix
Well, that's everything
in probably a
nowadays.
month. Probably a
Maybe,
month.
yeah, maybe.
Nah, that's all I got.
That's all I got. Yeah.
Do you recommend it?
Damn, that's a loaded word.
Mm,
It all depends. Gun to my head, which is a good metaphor for this movie or whatever. I'm gonna say no. Don't recommend it.
mm.
But if someone's like, "Hey, I'm gonna move for like a hardcore action movie," I was like, "Yeah, sure, Equalizer, go for it."
Yeah, it was surprisingly violent.
Yeah, sure.
Surprisingly
Yeah,
violent.
it was. There was some look away from the screen moments for me.
Yeah,
So yeah,
yeah. They went A++ on the blood and gore
yeah,
aspect.
they went all out.
Yeah.
Yeah, well done.
Reminded me a little bit of like The Punisher,
Oh,
the
okay.
one with
The one with the Warzone one with the second guy
no, the one before that.
with Thomas Jane.
Yes, Thomas Jane.
Oh,
Reminded me a
okay.
little bit of that, but
Okay.
in a modern day twist.
Sure,
But
sure.
um, yeah, that's it.
Eh,
Nah,
nah.
mid.
Mid.
Very mid. All right, guys, comment down below which Equalizer was your favorite movie,
Hmm.
and if you think Denzel Washington should make more, like 4, 5, 6,
Oh boy.
because that's basically what they did with Taken. I think they're making another Taken.
Are there? I thought they wrapped it
No,
up.
no,
I haven't
sorry.
seen.
It's
Yeah, don't.
the same concept, but I think it's called Retribution, but it has.
I did see.
It's,
Yeah, I saw they have a new movie
yeah.
with Liam in it.
anything.
Yeah.
It's Old Man Liam, but
Old Man Liam.
the same. I'm gonna kill you.
I'm gonna kill
Yeah,
you.
I'm old, but I still got it.
You're gonna die.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, that's not Taken, but basically
It's
Taken,
basically taken.
repackaged.
It's repackaged Taken.
We'll probably have to review that now that
I'm sure we
now that
will.
we spoke
We
about it.
yeah, we teased it, so we gotta do it.
All right, guys, comment down below and like and subscribe, and we'll give you more reviews coming up. Thank you.